Chicago, troisième ville en importance aux États-Unis. Mieux connu sous le nom de la ville des vins, on y retrouve aussi le quartier le plus dangereux du pays, le district Southside, surnommé Chirac. Et comme repère de rien, direction Chicago. On est maintenant au centre-ville. C'est vraiment une belle ville. On peut sentir qu'il y a beaucoup d'activités. On peut sentir que c'est une ville qui est très dynamique, qui se brasse beaucoup d'affaires. Et on n'a vraiment pas l'impression d'être dans une ville qui contient un des quartiers les plus dangereux des États-Unis. Il y a 5 équipes de sport professionnelles dans la ville. Donc, c'est une ville où il y a vraiment beaucoup d'action, il y a beaucoup d'argent qui circule. Et si l'on considère avec les banlieues, on parle d'une ville de 10 millions d'habitants. Donc, je prends l'autoroute et je me dirige vers le quartier Southside. C'est le quartier qu'on appelle Chirac. Donc, c'est pas compliqué, c'est le quartier le plus dangereux de tous les États-Unis. Et lorsqu'on arrive sur les lieux, on comprend pourquoi. On a l'impression d'être dans une zone de guerre. Lorsqu'on parle avec les citoyens, les gens qui habitent là-bas, ils ont eux aussi l'impression d'être dans une zone de guerre et une guerre qui a lieu entre les gangs de rue qui se disputent les différents marchés de la drogue et autres fruits de la criminalité sur lesquels ils peuvent faire de l'argent. Ma première rencontre, c'est une infirmière qui donne des soins à domicile. Et pour ce faire, je vais la rencontrer dans le stationnement du poste de police du Southside Englewood. Et la raison pour laquelle on les rencontre dans le stationnement du poste de police, c'est que c'est l'endroit le plus sécuritaire. Et lorsque je dis plus sécuritaire, je ne veux pas dire que c'est sécuritaire. Je veux juste dire que c'est le plus sécuritaire qu'on peut retrouver dans le quartier. Hello, how you doing?
How you doing?
Let me guess, you're the bodyguard?
Yeah, I'm the bodyguard.
And you're the nurse?
Yes, good morning.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing home care for 4.5 years. I started in the hospital and I worked in the emergency room, and then from the emergency room, you see the same patients and you just kind of wonder, why are we still seeing the same patients? And so it came down to the patients need education, and you know, you can go to their home and provide education for them to keep them from coming back to the emergency room.
And how much safer you feel having a bodyguard?
Well, definitely I feel a little bit safer because then I have somebody else who is, you know, watching my back, so to speak. So definitely makes me feel more safe going into the
You know
homes.
what? It makes me feel safer as well. So why don't we go? So I follow you,
Okay.
and you show me how it's done.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Good.
No problem. Okay. There we go.
The first one, 114 at home.
Comparativement à d'autres ghettos, où on ne voyait pas nécessairement beaucoup de gens dans les rues, il y avait beaucoup de gens dans les rues. Et ce qu'on sentait, c'est une certaine agressivité, une certaine tension qui fait en sorte qu'on ne se sent pas nécessairement en sécurité. Et je dois dire, j'en ai vécu des situations quand même assez périlleuse, assez dangereuse, et c'est la première fois que je ressentais vraiment qu'on n'était pas les bienvenus dans un endroit. So, here it is, eh?
Yes, this is the first patient house that she would get out and see. This house, normally, I don't go in on the inside. I check out the area, and as you see the layout, it's pretty much only one way in.
It's a dead end. Yeah.
It's a dead end, and so, and it's a nice, quiet area.
Is it always quiet?
On this block, well, during the daytime, that's why we try to get most of these get done early.
So what will be your first move? You get out of the truck, you check around. What is your primary concern?
Primary concern is my nurse.
Okay.
Make sure she can walk in and out of there with no problems. I don't worry about nobody else, whatever they doing, as long as it's not affecting her doing her job.
Then second is the perimeter.
Yes. So you check the perimeter, look around, make sure there's nothing that's out here that will stop her from doing her job.
Okay.
And then I'll let her know, and then she go right on in.
This is pretty quiet neighborhood.
Yes.
So I'm guessing it's not always the case.
No. 10 days ago, it was a man in his house that was murdered. They found him shot, and they blew up his house. And that's just a couple of blocks away. So anything can happen in this neighborhood at any time. So like I say, my job is to make sure that she gets in and out of there with no problem.
Have you taken your morning medications? Yeah. Okay. What I want to have you do is start keeping a log of what you eat every day and about how much, so we can see why your sugars are running the way they're running. Because if you're eating pretty good and you're taking your medications, then they shouldn't be dropping that low in the morning.
Donc, le travail consiste très simplement à s'assurer que l'infirmière puisse se rendre aux différentes adresses où elle doit aller de façon sécuritaire. Donc, lui doit sécuriser les lieux, s'assurer qu'elle est en mesure de pouvoir entrer à l'intérieur des résidences et de garder les lieux sécuritaires jusqu'au temps que celles-ci sortent de l'endroit en question.
Now, remember that time we had to kind of rearrange the day because there was a shooting on the block? They had the shooting in the corner. So,
yeah.
you know, sometimes we have to change our day out of the area when there's a lot of activity.
Bon, on n'est vraiment pas dans le même quartier, fait qu'on va aller voir comment ça se passe ici. So this is definitely different, but my guess, as an officer, you're treating every decision the same. Doesn't matter where you're at.
No matter where you're at, because you never know where to happen.
Because sometimes it might feel safe, it might turn bad there, it might feel unsafe, and everything might be all right.
That is true.
Am I right?
That is true. It can happen in a split second.
Thanks a lot, Leroy.
No problem.
So what I wanted to see.
Okay.
So keep doing your job. You're doing a great job.
Hey, but just remember, be careful out here.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, hey, if it look like it, smell like it, taste like it, then it is.
All right, I keep that in mind.
All right?
You take care.
All right, you too.
Thanks. Je suis pas mal sûr qu'il parlait pas de gâteau. Quartier de Southside Chicago, c'est pas pour les doux. Je me dirige dans un endroit qui est supposément la place à aller dans le Southside, Harold's, pour manger du poulet frit. Il faut dire qu'Harold's, c'est une institution qui est là depuis environ une cinquantaine d'années. Et c'est tellement spécial que même le président Obama, lorsqu'il vient à Chicago, va manger chez Harold's. Chez Harold's, je rencontre Queen Cheba. C'est vraiment quelqu'un de spécial. Quelqu'un qui est très dynamique, quelqu'un qui est charismatique, quelqu'un qui croit en ses moyens et quelqu'un qui a un rêve. Are you Queen Cheba?
Of course.
Hi. How you doing?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
I'm Hugo.
Here you go.
Come here.
You want me to get up? And come
Yeah.
here? Okay, of course.
A big kiss. Come on.
All right. All right.
No, it's both ways, French.
All right.
I heard about you.
You heard about me?
Yeah, apparently.
You heard about me?
Yes, I did. Apparently, you make good music.
I think you're right. I make wonderful music.
Really?
Ah, yes.
Can I listen to it?
How about this? How about this? This record is called Future. These bitches and niggas be killing me, acting like something they ain't.
Keep going. I like it.
You like?
I like it.
Got killers around me, yeah, they surround me. My only concern is the bank. Baby, let's fuck up some commas. Play on the board. We don't get caught in no drama. Stars in the roof, all in the back of the box. Sheba is all about dollars. Throwing up trays and sipping Douce. Plenty bitches that do what I say. Leading the way. Yes, the flow is amazing. Sheba be driving them crazy. All of my lessons is lessons. Follow my path. I do not ask any questions. I do not fuck with no peasants. Get what I want. I don't have time for finessing. I think we heard enough of that.
All right. You can stop it if you want to.
Yeah, let's stop. Okay.
So how was it growing up in Chicago?
It was good growing up because I had a good upbringing. I always had my mom and my dad and my family around me. But of course, Chicago have been a city where have been a lot of violence, but it have been a lot of positive things. So for me growing up in Chicago, I say it was great.
How was it to deal with all the violence?
That's why I got into my music. I might speak on it, but I always try to speak on it in a positive light. Because I done been around violence my whole life. I have seen it, I have been involved in it, I have been around it. So the way I deal with it...
What do you mean by you've been involved with it?
When I say been involved, I'm talking about just to be around somebody you know and something happened while you're there.
Yeah. Can you tell me a story?
I was standing on 63rd and Carpenter. Very, very close friend of mine. Somebody rolled up in the car twice.
For nothing, no reason.
I don't know what the reason was at that point.
You were there?
I was there. I was standing there. I was 16 years old. I was standing there. They got out the car. They knew who they was coming to shoot, and they shot him in the chest twice, got back in the car and rode off.
That's good.
That's traumatic. That was the worst thing I ever seen in front of my eyes at 16 years old.
Thanks for sharing this with me. Eh?
Absolutely.
Thanks. So you got me to come here to meet you. What's so special about this place?
This is very, very popular. When you talk about Chicago...
It's a fried chicken place.
Yes, it's a fried chicken place, but when you talk...
KFC?
Like KFC, but see, but...
Much better?
I think Harold's is way better than KFC. I don't even like KFC.
If I want to eat something here, what should I eat?
Well, you know, Harold's, they famous for their chicken, so of course you would eat you some chicken.
So I guess we're going to have some chicken.
Oh,
What's going on, boss?
there you go.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too.
Cheese?
Yeah.
So what's so special about this shit?
Man, it's the best chicken in Chicago. Harold's is a staple of this community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Harold's been around for a long time.
Hold on.
Man, over 40-something years.
At least, yeah, about 50 at least.
What makes it so different and so special? I can see
it's
the
what we-
sauce on it.
Yeah, the mild sauce is the key.
Okay.
The mild sauce is the key, it's signature for Chicago. Most people, when they move out of town, they come back just for the sauces. Certain stuff that we have here, they don't got in other states.
So what is it made of?
Chicken and flour. Can't give you the whole recipe.
I won't tell anyone.
But now we're gonna keep that in our back pocket.
That's cool.
We're gonna keep that in our back pocket. Thanks, man.
So
You
we
enjoy
gotta
it.
taste it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta taste this.
Oh yeah.
Donc, on a mangé du poulet. J'étais en mesure de me salir les doigts, d'y goûter. Et de un, c'était très chaud. Et de deux, oui, c'était bon. Je suis pas nécessairement un grand fan de poulet frit, mais je dois dire que j'ai adoré l'expérience et surtout, j'avais vraiment faim. So are you going to take me out in some of those streets, show me around?
Yes, I want to show you. I want to take you somewhere and show you some other places in Chicago.
What kind of places?
Just
You know
the
the kind of
city.
place I like, yeah?
I know the kind of place you like, because you're a badass.
So, Queen Sheba, you brought me here on the 47th and...
We like 47 in Indiana.
This is a famous place?
I mean, yeah, because we got the Rosenwall. The Rosenwall, that building right there behind you,
Yeah.
that is a landmark in Chicago where a lot of residents lived at. And it have been a lot of things that have went on in that building right there.
When you mean things, what kind of things? You know me, I want to know those things.
Oh, look at you.
Come on.
Like, it had been like just a lot of gang banging, a lot of drug selling. It had been anything you could think of happening in that building right there.
All the bad things.
All the bad things.
Those are the things you talk about in your song.
Sometimes.
Rap music used to be the music of the gangster.
But you know what? I think rap music is for the music of the world, because you got some children and adults who never been in no bad predicament, but they like the poetry that come out of people's mouth. So they categorize rap as straight gangster, but hip-hop is way bigger than that. And if we got to get into some gangster shit, that's what we do. But I'm always a lady. I'm always a queen.
Oh, come here, I'll give you a hug.
Ah.
Le soir venu, on s'en va rencontrer Pistol Pete. Premièrement, avec un nom comme ça, on n'a vraiment pas une idée claire de quel genre de personnage on va rencontrer. Et deuxièmement, contrairement aux autres personnes qu'on a rencontrées, on va le rencontrer chez lui ou dans un environnement qui est propre à lui, que lui connaît. Donc, on s'est entendu pour appeler Pistol Pete et lui demander qu'il vienne à notre rencontre. Fait que comme ça, on allait avoir la possibilité de pouvoir le voir venir, de voir avec qui il va être, dans quel état il va être, et de pouvoir au moins avoir un minimum de contrôle sur les lieux, ou du moins sur l'accès des lieux. Bon, ben notre chum Pistol vient de nous dire qu'il va arriver dans un Cadillac rouge dans 2-3 minutes. À ma grande surprise, c'est relativement sécuritaire. Il y a beaucoup de passants, beaucoup de piétons. Faut être clair, c'est pas parce qu'il y a du monde que ça empêche les agressions. Contrairement à ce que les gens peuvent penser, dans le domaine des gangs de rue, pour eux, témoins, pas témoins, ils font ce qu'ils ont à faire, c'est leur manière d'opérer. Il vient d'arriver, ils sont 3. À vrai dire, ils sont 4.
Yeah, man, y'all up north where the studio at, where we come for our relaxation. Y'all ain't out south in my hood, unfortunately, where all the shootings and the gangbangers and shit, carjackings and shit happen. You know?
So why you come on the north side?
On the north side? Because, man, you know, we have studios in the hood, and unfortunately, you ain't got no rights from the police over there. Like, even if you got driver's license and shit like that, you still gotta get out your car and get searched, you know what I mean? Because you black and shit. And, a lot of shootings and shit happen up here, you know? We still got it with us and shit, but at the same time, on the block, you know, I gotta have constant security like Obama. Like, on my block, I got niggas standing out with the motherfuckers, you know, soon as I come in the area, God damn it, like I'm Obama. You know, that's the difference between the hood and up north. you might not get robbed if we don't know you walking up this block. Goddamn. You feel me?
So this...
You ain't heard that from me.
So this block is pretty safe?
Yeah, this block pretty safe. You got, you got white people who not scared to live around you, who leave their doors unlocked. You see that shit? That don't happen in the hood. That's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna go take y'all in and let y'all hear some of this good music and shit. And when y'all wanna come back, when y'all got time to come rock with me in the hood, I can show y'all some of them thug niggas that'll snatch a pocketbook or some shit like that. They rob grannies and corner stores and shit like that, you know?
Is there any place we can park the truck?
East side. This my nigga hit a satch. I ain't gonna tell y'all what's in his book bag, but we always got his on us, you dig? But you know, I just beat a gun case, so I ain't got it. Officers, I ain't the one with it. But this hit a motherfucking satch. This the nigga that probably shot at you or shot you. You know, we gonna keep that on the low, but we gonna go in the studio and then y'all can hear us live this real shit through our lyrics. Global gang for life, bitch. Love. Bye-bye.
Il est bien chaud, il est bien chaud. Ça va bien. OK, all right, I follow you. All right.
We part.
I follow you. I follow you. Bon, ben, notre ami Pistol Pete, il est sous l'effet de l'alcool ou de la drogue ou des deux. Donc, je crois que c'est pas sécuritaire, et de un, parce qu'il est intoxiqué. Je sais pas avec quelle substance, mais il est pas normal. Deux, il dit qu'il est armé. Et trois, il est accompagné de gens qui sont intoxiqués aussi. Fait que je vois pas comment qu'on peut pouvoir avoir une conversation qui devrait être constructive. En ce qui nous concerne, si on était dans le hood puis qu'on le rencontrait sur la rue, peut-être, c'est une autre histoire, mais dans ce cas-ci, il y avait des choses qu'on voulait discuter avec, puis juste le peu de conversation qu'on a eu, c'était pas une conversation, c'était plus un monologue. Donc, on va passer là-dessus. On peut pas aller à Chicago sans parler de la mafia. Et quand on parle de mafia à Chicago, on peut pas parler de ça sans parler d'Al Capone. Donc, j'ai décidé d'aller où Al Capone avait son quartier général à Cicero. Et sur place, je suis allé dans un restaurant que Capone allait souvent jouer aux cartes. À l'intérieur, là, je rencontre John. John, c'est un passionné de l'histoire de la mafia. John?
Hugo, good to meet you.
Very nice meeting you.
Welcome to Chicagoland, and welcome to, in particular, at this location, Klaus's Restaurant in Cicero, Illinois.
So, talk to me about Klaus Restaurant.
Okay, Klaus Restaurant opened in 1922. Originally a much smaller structure than it is now. They've added on over the years, but it's been here in Cicero ever since. This is a traditional Czech or Bohemian restaurant. As you can see, the decor is traditional Czech. Wood carvings, cuckoo clocks, and we're here today because of the association with Al Capone.
So I don't really see the connection between Czech and Al Capone.
In about 1923, certainly by 1924, Al Capone's gang, he wasn't the leader at the time, but they moved into Cicero. They established their headquarters here, just west of Chicago. So Capone and his guys would come here to eat occasionally. And then also, Capone was known to have played cards with the owner, Mr. Klaus. If you look over in this case, what you'll see is the deck of cards that they used to play pinochle. So you look like a guy who may have enjoyed a beer once or twice in his life. Let me show you the bar in here.
Let's see
is
the bar.
The original bar in Klaus Restaurant. The space was back in the day as it is.
Nothing changed much?
Oh, yeah, I mean, they've updated the liquor bottles and
probably
and the beer kegs occasionally, and some of the minor decorations are of recent addition, but some of the decorations and the woodwork, etc., goes all the way back.
When would you say then Capone chose Cicero to put his headquarters?
The Cicero politicians were willing and acceptable. election in early 1924. The local Democrats were staging a strong contest against what you might call the ruling Republican city officials. The Republican city officials got a little worried they might not make it through the, they might not win. So they cut a deal with the gangsters. Come work election day, beat up everybody you see.
Make sure then you get the ballots.
Beat up the Democratic voters, make sure they don't vote. Make sure, and let the Republican voters vote, etc. And they cut a deal with them. You do that for us, and we'll allow you to come and establish yourself. But it was a deal with the devil, because Capone and his gang then took the town over. It wasn't half and half. No, they came to rule the politicians.
Wow, he was quite a smart guy.
Now, he's very good at his chosen profession, I might say, Hugo.
Yeah. John connaît vraiment ça. Donc, je lui ai demandé de m'emmener dans d'autres endroits qui étaient significatifs, la mafia de Chicago. Donc, on s'est dirigé au centre-ville, à l'endroit même où il y avait eu quelque chose qui avait fait un bruit énorme à l'époque, le massacre de Saint-Valentin. So, John, this is where the massacre happened.
Exactly. In 1929, this building that is to the south of us with the yellow brick, that was here. The garage was right next to it. North of it, the garage was 25 feet wide, which means that the south wall of the garage was basically there against that brick wall. The north wall of the garage was basically right about here.
Okay.
And the 7 men who were killed were standing up against the north wall right at about that point that I'm walking to. They were roughly standing against the north wall, lined up
there.
Almost certainly, this way or against the wall.
Because Capone guys, they disguised themselves as police officer.
Mm-hmm. They got these guys to believe that it was a raid. They were, as usual, lined up against the wall, being frisked for weapons, et cetera, except then it turned out to not be a police raid. It was somewhat of a victory for Capone because he killed 5 of Moran's important guys. On the other hand, it caused so much public outcry because of the violence in Chicago that it led to or accelerated the federal investigation of Al Capone for income tax evasion. It led to or accelerated, the federal attack on Capone's brewing and alcohol making. They tried to hit him by cutting out his business, and it ultimately led then to his income tax evasion conviction in 1931. That sort of rolls out of the outrage over the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
So it led to his downfall, pretty much.
Led or contributed. The federal interest in Al Capone had probably started a bit earlier, but it really ramped up due to the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
John, thanks a lot.
Excellent.
Very much appreciated.
Pleasure was mine.
I lived life and that was hell. Had the bailiffs biting up my heels for me to sell anything, it's anything. Had to pawn my favourite diamond ring, with the excuse that I lost it, not a clue. I keep on searching, like I'm searching for coins down the couch. See my mum's fags take a few and try to shop the snouts for peas. So I can afford a pair of Nikes. When I rolled with the man, then it feels like the family, but it's a fool's front.
Southside, 60% de la population de Chicago habite là. Pour vous donner une idée, à Montréal, en 2014, il y a eu 28 meurtres. La semaine dernière, Southside, Chicago, 8 meurtres, 45 personnes blessées par balle. Donc, on peut pratiquement dire que c'est une zone de guerre, ce qui lui a mérité le nom de Chirac. Pourquoi? Parce que c'est les gangs de rue qui dictent la loi là-bas. Comme Englewood, c'est la partie la plus dangereuse du Southside, j'ai décidé d'aller passer du temps là et de rencontrer les gens.
Not scared to take a fall, get your back and I'll keep it all, now you're stalled. Like you in this dance with me is I'm the last hard fan, take more time, I'll blast your mind. Only way to describe.
I hear my bell, take care of that myself.
Hello, Bay.
Hey, hello, how you doing?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm all right.
So can you tell me a bit about this place, where we at right now?
Okay, this is what we call the D Center. And like I said, we help the kids. The kids come out and play basketball, and we look out for them. Sometimes their parents come drop them off here, and we watch them, you know what I'm saying, make sure nothing happens to them up here.
Do you see it making a difference, in the neighborhood?
It make a difference because you don't catch them hanging out at the gas stations. They don't be, walking around trying to rob nobody, nothing like that. So that's why we try to make sure that if they up here, they're in a safe place.
So most of the kids who comes and play, they're from around this area.
Yeah, they're from, some of them from around here, but like I said, we take anybody up. Anybody can come play up here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a peaceful place, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no trouble up here at all. We have a lot of people out here to watch over the kids while,
Well, I can see you're on the right direction, and you're onto something.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna try to make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Out there, Faison. Quit playing with yourself, man.
Hey, big team.
How you doing?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm all good.
So you're from this side, eh?
Yeah. From here, I was raised around here ever since I came. We moved around here since '78, the winter of '78. And snow was up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cold?
Yeah. I was little then. I was a little boy.
How was it growing up here?
Man, I grew up, I went to Englewood High School. I grew up with a nice life. And I'm an ex-professional boxer. I started training in 96 to 99. I got stabbed up in 99.
So how did it happen?
Went down to see my baby mama. She was cheating on me. She was pregnant by me, and she cheated on me. And so went down there, intoxicated, knocked on her window door like I always like, man, let me in. She let me in, like I got company, so I got, when you're in love with somebody.
And you got mad?
And I got mad, dude, like, who is you? I said, man, I bought the bed and everything. I said, man, you got to get out of here. And so after that, I was on top of them, both of them stabbed me up.
Yes.
4 times in the neck, one's right here, one's right here, one's right there.
So you're lucky to still be with us?
Yes.
So this is the part of town where, they have a very bad reputation. Is it as bad as they say?
No, you got some parts that's bad. Like this part right here, we keep it peaceful. We try to keep all trouble away from here. We all we got, we all we need. Because it's just us.
Like family.
Like family.
Said I need to know I don't play around. On my own 2 feet, like my soul's been nailed to the ground. Been there when there's 10 plus, so why you hearing me now?
Competing what's that?
World's Strongest Man.
Right, was that, you competed in the...
Donc, j'ai vu une couple de jeunes, on s'est mis à discuter. Et là, il y avait une barre, qui n'est pas une barre à chin-up, mais là, on m'a demandé comment je pesais et si j'étais capable de me lever. Donc, j'en ai profité pour lui lancer un défi. On a fait un défi de chin-up.
I don't believe you're the real strongest man. I believe if you're the real strongest man, you should do 10 pull-ups.
Okay. So how much money you put on it?
$50 you can't do 10 pull-ups.
You go first. That's good. But this is not chin-up. This is pull-up, huh?
I get 5 though.
5? Yeah. That's good.
Pull-ups. No, chin-ups. They want you to do pull-ups.
Wow. He's strong, man.
He might be the real strongest man.
He's doing this all day. I'm surprised. What you put a 100-pound weight up, a 100-pound bar on him? Homie?
Gotta be decent. That's it.
He ain't got too many more. Hey, he rocking too much. Nah. He's doing a lot of rocking, man.
I'm on. I'm on. Oh, yeah.
He's doing a lot of rocking, man.
10 warm out.
Well, that's good money as long as you get it up there.
Wow, easy.
Get 10 up. It's above.
Yeah. You gotta stretch it. Stretch it. That's cool. Il ne croyait pas que j'allais en faire 10. J'en ai fait 10 et aucun des 3 autres est en mesure de le faire.
Jay, man. I'm Jay.
Nice to meet you, Jay. C'est moi le boss du corps de basketball. N'oubliez pas ça. Hello, Tamara.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Very good. So you grew up in this neighborhood?
Yeah, Englewood. I grew up in Englewood.
So you just graduated from university?
Yeah, NIU, Northern Illinois University, with my degree in theater.
So what would you say to those, you know, like who expect people coming from this neighborhood not being able to actually succeed in something like school, for example?
I say that a lot of good people come from a hood, like just because of what you see on television, it's not really all what's cracked up to be. Yeah, we have our issues, but we also have great people here that raise kids, though they may not went to school, they want their kids to succeed. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. And it takes a community and a village to raise a child, and Englewood helped raise me to be the person I am today.
So I guess some of your friends haven't followed, you know, the same path that you took.
Yeah.
So how they look up to you now?
Well, yeah, I have friends that, you know, didn't go to college and they still doing what they do and living the street life that, you know, they proud of me. And I try to be that friend that says, hey, like, if I could do it, then you could do it too. I tell people it's never too late to go get your education, you know, get a degree.
So keep on doing the good work.
I will.
You're on the right path.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ain't no trouble till there's trouble. Ain't no sorrow.
J'ai joué une game de domino. J'ai aucune idée comment ça se joue, mais j'ai eu du fun et j'ai été capable d'établir un lien.
Looks like tomorrow stole our lives away. Ain't no trouble till there's trouble. Ain't no more that I can borrow. Pay my bills and burst the bubble.
Ça m'a permis de passer un moment qui était quand même cool avec eux, mais j'ai quand même senti qu'il y a toujours cette fameuse tension, comme si le danger est toujours omniprésent. Et pour vous donner une idée comme dangereux que c'est, sur le même endroit où on se trouvait, 15 minutes après notre départ, il y a une personne qui s'est fait tuer. Donc, il ne faut jamais oublier de quoi, c'est que dans le Charac, c'est toujours dangereux. On est toujours dans Chicago, Southside, Englewood, le pire endroit où on peut être en ville. C'est pas compliqué. Tout ce qui est illégal, ça passe dans le quartier. La vente de drogue, la prostitution. C'est clair que c'est les gangs qui gèrent les rues. Et en me promenant, je commence à voir des signes, des grosses enseignes qui disent arrêtez de tirer, faites attention à nos enfants, on veut les voir grandir. À un moment donné, je vois une grosse affiche qui parle de masse. Masse, ça veut dire Mother Against Street Shooter. Ça se traduit comment? De façon rudimentaire, les mères qui sont contre ceux qui tirent dans les rues. J'ai eu la chance de pouvoir parler avec la dame en question. Elle a parti le mouvement, et le mouvement est en train de prendre de l'ampleur.
We started this movement because we live here right in Englewood. That's our neighborhood that we're in. And it's been a lot of shooting, a lot of killings. And my daughter's best friend was gunned down on 73rd and Laughlin. It's right around the corner here with an AK-47 to the head. And that just, it put our community, we were like, this is senseless. And, you know, what are we going to do? started making signs. We have signs within a 2-block radius of our community and that say, please don't shoot. No shooting zones, no guns allowed. We want our children to be able to walk safely, to come outside and have playtime. Trauma is an everyday thing for our children here. I've got my own children here that are scared to walk, you know, because of so much gun violence in our neighborhood. And I just felt like if we all mothers, we've asked that mothers come out in mass capacity to flood the streets of Chicago, to let the street shooters know that you have to come through us. We're tired of going to the funeral homes. We don't want to bury any more of our babies. Our babies are supposed to bury us.
How do you feel about the fact that people call this district Chirac?
Well, they gave it a name because that's what it has been turned into.
Yep.
We're sitting here now with some heat and it can start shooting.
Yep.
So that's how bad it is.
Yes.
Should I be scared?
Well,
Should you be scared?
I don't think so. If you got faith, I'm not scared anymore. So I don't think you should be scared.
No.
And you're a little, you know, stronger than me, but
It doesn't stop bullet.
Bullets don't have
I know
Yeah.
that. I know that.
But no
but
one
we're not scared. That's the glory of it. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared to be out here promoting what I'm promoting. A lot of people did ask me, was I scared? Because there's been some women with some activists.
Because you have faith.
Yeah.
Yes, great faith, and I'm gonna stand on my faith. And God is here to protect us, but I have to protect my daughters. Nobody's gonna take care of them the way I take care of them. Nobody listens to anybody. Everybody does what they want to do, you know. And like I said, I blame it. I think it's a lot of things with their not in their right state of minds, and they're making decisions that they don't know that could affect the rest of their lives, you know, because it is. We're killing ourselves. These young guys are killing each other on a day-to-day basis. Every day, somebody's being gunned down, you know. And one thing I can say, since we put the signs up within these block radius, we hadn't had any shooting within our immediate areas. We hadn't had any.
J'ai eu l'occasion de pouvoir me promener avec elle et pouvoir constater que finalement, les gangs de rue sont partout. Et à sa grande surprise et à la mienne, les gangs leur demandent de mettre plus d'enseignes.
So right here is where, hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all don't mind, because I was just telling them. Yeah, so here's our sign that's here. And these are some of the guys who requested the sign that said they wanted to be a part of the mass movement. You know, where did y'all put y'all no shooting zone sign at? It's over there, so we're gonna go check that one out as well.
Thank you very much.
You got the other sign over here.
Yeah, where's it at?
First street right here.
C'est clair qu'on était en territoire hostile. On me tolérait, mais j'étais pas le bienvenu.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
My name is Linda. I grew up in this neighborhood, and it's a wonderful thing that they are putting the signs up for our children so they'll be able to have a safe place to play and have fun without bullets hitting them, taking them out at a young age. I think that's a wonderful thing that you all coming out to check out our signs.
Ce qui m'a vraiment frappé, c'est que même à l'intérieur de ce territoire-là, il y a du positif qui veut sortir. Il y a des gens qui veulent changer les choses. Et même les gangs veulent changer les choses. Parce qu'eux aussi ont été des enfants et ils ont vécu ce que les enfants vivent. Donc, ils veulent tenter de faire en sorte que les enfants aient un monde meilleur. Ce qui m'amène à penser que finalement, peut-être qu'un jour, les choses vont s'améliorer et rentrer dans l'ordre.